Bangsat nih sekarang 5.000 dulu. King Persib guys. Persib versus Persib ini Ana bali walam tabari walayali.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
King Persib lawan King Persib.
The stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Persib Bandung have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll make...
That has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Persib Bandung with the corner. They're first. Is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hazard. Guti. That looks a decent ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who could make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Xavi Alonso. This is a promising build-up. Raul. He's had a shot!
Membentur kaki.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Koundé getting this one clear. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way. Shot could be, tries a shot!
Oh, guys.
He's done it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up.
Number
23.
23.
taken the lead.
Pakai ini.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Scholes. Tries to play it through. Putti tries to clear. Rijkaard. It's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's Raul! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Bunuh
That
dia,
can happen to
guys. Aduh.
anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but
Bun
it's
bun
just the way
bun
it is.
bun bun. On goal. Masa Suren? Celah Suren guys, anjir. Apa-apaan itu guys? Baru juga 1 gol. Dah Suren dia guys. Baru juga 1 gol guys. Ini Joko yang kemana kan bro? Oh, lawan Arsenal. Kasih dibawa ke dia, gue yang ngisuin. Itu tuh. Lawan Arsenal formasi 4-2-1-3. Oliver kanan kata guys. Lawan Arsenal, mari kita bantai. Mari kita bantai, bantai. Sebat dulu. Sambil sebat kita guys.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never any question of leaving a man of his talents on the bench.
Yeah, you can't question this guy's abilities or his track record. Yet it's funny how he remains a divisive figure.
Well, that was that languid style, wasn't it? Which does have its detractors.
Yeah, he's a player who's always been extremely calm and he likes to kind of think on the ball. Some say that was lazy, slowing the game down a little too much, but I've never seen it that way.
Now it's Shevchenko. That has been cut short. That pass has been well intercepted. Xabi Alonso. And this is Shevchenko. And he's straight offside. Does really well to win the ball there. Threads one in. Well played. That has knocked out the danger. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Hazard. Mbappe. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Merino. Now who's going to be first to this? Kasih Bandung are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Scholes. Ronaldinho. And this is Raul.
Arsenal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot,
But with something up their sleeve.
yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. 30 minutes gone. Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. And this is Shevchenko. Now that's well seen too. And here's Mbappe. De Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That looks a decent ball. That is a great pick out. Great chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aimed beyond the defence.
Aduh.
That is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period.
Welcome,
Let's see
guys.
what the second half brings.
Reminder today, please have your entry
Reflections
tickets
on the first
at
half?
hand as it's time
Well,
to
simply
announce
put,
today's
Peter,
winning
they
watch
haven't
numbers.
been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half. And a lot more
Bantu.
Halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Shevchenko. A vicious ball here. Mbappe, never the sort to be shot shy. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Shevchenko under intense
Oh,
pressure.
itu dipotong.
How good is that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game has liftoff. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number
Bohong,
17,
eh?
Berbatov. Number
Arsenal
23,
can make their change now with a break in play.
coming on the field.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
De Ligt calmly anticipates. So Jim, what are you thinking?
First said than done, are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as...
He's having a hit!
Anjir.
That
Digangkat guys.
is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Oh, really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Ini kalinya dulu.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming at Ronaldinho!
Quality ball. Owen. This looks promising. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Owen.
Aduh, turun.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Scholes picks it up out wide.
Guys.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Scholes
2 added minutes
knocks it
have
into
been
space.
indicated.
It's going across goal. And it's saved by the keeper. And the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.
Guys.
That is simply not how you go about winning.
Set, ada yang ngeri. Dia loh squadnya guys. Welcome guys yang baru gabung guys. Jangan lupa di like guys. Melawan Man City. Coba pakai serangan balik cepat dulu. Nanti kalau gak enak kita robah lagi guys.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. equipped for this game.
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthias de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch into midfield and then linking up with his midfield.
It's Ronaldinho!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. Chips it through. He has a look out. Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Scholes. Pacho cuts it out. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Drives it in. Ronaldinho. Raul. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Ronaldinho. Not the most convincing of passes. And this is Shevchenko. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
De Ligt. Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That pass isn't the best. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started.
Andrea Shevchenko masih belum bisa mencetak gol dan
Please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in.
Aduh, sok ayah baik guys, sabar ya. Sabar guys. Sabar guys. Sorry guys, ada masalah teknis barusan guys.
We're on the move again. So neither side has yet broken. And Shevchenko!
Masuk anjir.
Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Somewhat off target.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
3-all. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rijkaard. Xabi Alonso kept aware, and it is replayed easily. Knocks it in, well manoeuvred. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending.
Rifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, the pass.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! Oh, that was a
Nice, guys. Welcome,
brilliant
guys.
save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. That's put paid to the danger. Rijkaard. De Ligt. That's Xabi Alonso. This is Batistuta. De Ligt gets across and deals with it. 3-all. Oh, easy pickings there. Scholes. And that's a lovely exchange. Take back.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Just about within shooting range.
Welcome guys. Permainan yang ketat guys loh. Box to boxnya gak ada lagi loh. Semua jangkarnya masih ganti. الكلام لو تاني عن الحياة musuhna ngalilakeun lama-lama ini musuhnya anjir lah.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 18. Danny Olmo. Number 14.
And it's been taken short.
Number 21.
Quick to recover this.
Number 23.
Beckham
Beckham.
has the chance to go the other way.
Number 10. Berbatov. Number 15. Luis Diaz. Number 7.
Challenge just a bit on the third side.
Number 9.
Itu berfungsi.
Chu
Number 19.
tries to pass it through.
Substitutions taking place.
Silvesh is always looking to play quality balls. He's picked his way
There
through.
will be 1 minute added time.
Modric. Oh, it's a nice idea.
Ah, Modric kemarin kita ngoper ke 0-0 anjir.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Kalah
So a tough one to
0-0.
gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
Menyebar ke sisi tapi pakai formasi 4-3-1 itu 4-1-3-2. Yang ngerti aku ke formasi dia gak apa-apa lah.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, then we're talking goal machine.
And he's managed to get free. Now this chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him.
Andreas Shevchenko, guys.
It's incredible.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches.
Andreas Shevchenko, guys.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Andrei Shevchenko!
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Andrei Shevchenko!
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Shev. And the shot!
Hampir.
It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nicely shaped ball.
Shevchenko suka the ball.
Excellent interception. Gerrard. And this is Mohamed Salah. Aims beyond the defence. Lovely ball and it's Shami!
Tidak bisa.
Well, that wasn't too
Tenang.
dissimilar to the
Oleh
previous
tekan
attempt.
bos.
Persib don't really have stepped it up now.
Oleh
They
tekan nih
could have been a
bos.
bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he's managed to get rid. That's an excellent interception. defensive Bendel are looking to go forward now.
Anjir, bisa tembus gitu bro.
And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Lo tuh guys.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he's not going to get any further than that. That pass isn't the best. Mohamed Salah. That's gone loose. Great vision. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Oh.
Persiban don't genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide.
Telat nangkad dia jalan masuk.
Oh, he's given that
Untung
plenty,
keasuh.
but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Untung gak masuk kawan.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Hazard. Modric. Hazard. This is a promising build-up. And he's definitely on some decent chance!
Ada.
Oh, denied!
Oh,
Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Taken back almost at once. Out of passing here, really easy on the eye. Shapes to shoot!
Terasuk.
Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Sampai terasuk guys. Tekernol acan.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Usap bagian nyerang kan kita suka
The referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all sweat. So there was the first half.
Masa imbang lagi sih?
I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's 1 each. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. There's the header! It's a goal!
Tuh offset. Astagfirullah.
It
Bisa
was
gitu sih.
coming! They have their reward!
Iya kan ayo.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Looking for the far post. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Takut ditiup sih tato yang suka gitu mah.
And he's straight offside. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Tries to play it through. He's free. He goes for a shot.
Ya Allah.
And that's a tiny finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 14. Modric.
The manager can make a change
Number
for the
6.
first time in the game here.
Didier Drogba.
Kasih
Number 7.
now in a position far more
On the
desirable.
field.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Number 13.
De Ligt cuts out the pass.
Number 10.
He is slightly undercooked that one.
Bandung clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that's well spotted. Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here, and he shoots!
Substitutions taking place.
Kasih have their second corner now. Silvestre is there to clear. Dealt with. Kasih have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there.
Mohamed Salah really was well marshaled
Hey!
because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the shot!
Ah, shoot. Anjir, bisa gitu sih. Goblok.
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Number 21.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Musuh paling
And
menyebalkan
there
anjing.
goes the final whistle. Kasih pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing.
Kita coba ganti formasi. Oh. Anjir, gede lolobana koplak. Non, kamana? Non di, ngaliwat, mangker laip, nuju laip. Pakai formasi sejuta umat.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ronaldinho. Shoots!
Ronaldinho.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Let's make sure that's not getting through. And that was nowhere near his best. Mohamed Salah is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And it's Scholes. Avispa Fukuoka are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
And a chance! It's it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 30 minutes,
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what...
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It was coming! They have their reward! Simplicity itself.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Avispa Fukuoka have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be
Guys.
absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ronaldinho. And this is shot at goal! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The
Three
dip
minutes
and the
added
curl he
time.
managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily...
The referee says that
Selesai babak
is
pertama,
right for
guys.
the first half. Persib Bandung are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And we are back underway. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's been shifted off it. Cafu, Kupchu. Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard. Tries a shot!
Stephen Gerrard, guys.
The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Welcome, guys.
Avispa Fukuoka with the lead. Xavi Alonso.
Yeay, dia kali.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he is dashing away. It's, oh, what has happened here? And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kupchu.
Pelanggaran atau
And
opsi,
the
guys.
assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Saliba. He's got away. Takes aim and crosses.
Biasa pun
Bayer claims it. Safe hands.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mohamed Salah. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Kupchu. It's a really well-measured ball. Not where it came from. That's good play.
Fukuoka clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he plays one through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Persib Bandung very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Roll is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Somewhat off target. And they're quick to get it back. And there goes the final whistle.
Semua, guys.
Persib Bandung did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
And we come
Into the
now
game.
with a quick.
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Kalah 3-2 kita guys. Tidak ada yang ingin komen guys. Belum ada yang komen nih guys. Coba guys, komen guys. Salah. Empat dua tiga 4-2-4. Ayo apa masih 4-2-4 guys. Tarik nyaho ayo euy. Tarik nyaho euy aya formasi 4-2-4.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. De Ligt, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
He's cut it out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he thumps it clear. There's a sharp little ball here. Silvestre gets across to intercept that. Raul, Shevchenko, Raul. Searching pass he's played there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting. Turns back here, probably the best option. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Can he spark a counter here? Irwin. Now he's got space here. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's... And Messi! I'm a bit disappointed with that.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And it's Batistuta. Messi, and he's got away from Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
De Ligt. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice looking ball. This is Batistuta. Tries a shot! There it is! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. And the through ball. And this is Bebeto, and he's managed to get free. Xavi Alonso, and it's Scholes. That's an imaginative pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Xavi Alonso. De Ligt. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Persib Bandung go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative.
Real chance! And he stuck it away!
Guys.
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could.
And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Persib Bandung with the corner, there first. Salah. And now a sudden chance to counter. Silvestre. And it's Salah. And this is Raul. Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Persib Bandung cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Persib Bandung really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's out for a goal kick. Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Good looking ball. Xavi Alonso. Mohamed Salah. He is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Raul is having a shot! Well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Oh, what a game we have on. Shot, surely! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
This is a promising build-up. Knocks it into space. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's quick to get rid.
Persib Bandung really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Chance for a shot! He's got it all! And he is just ripping it up! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and the first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next
There will
goal.
be 5
When's the
minutes
next goal
added
coming?
time.
They're such an entertaining watch.
Scholes. Ambitious ball here. That's been intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Salah. Now Ronaldinho. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Persib Bandung have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. They managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Comeback.
Raul, very much the
Comeback
hat-trick
yang
here.
sangat indah, hat-trick daripada seorang Raul. Aduh. Wih, lawan ini guys, lawan negaranya Erling Haaland, apa itu? Lupa lagi namanya guys, apa guys namanya guys? Negara Erling Haaland tuh guys, komen guys.
Oh, what a sight this is. The choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out all
welcome to
the
today's
stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title, they finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. Okay, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any...
Mbappe!
Apaan Mbappe guys?
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Norway with the corner, they're first. No, he's managed to misplace that. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. And another try!
Can masuk ini.
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has been cleared. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Xavi Alonso. Some really good ball movement. Mohamed Salah, a player so doubly decorated with praise and glory. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Saliba. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! It's there! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo.
Oh no, what has happened here? With his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that pass has been well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Scholes. For Xavi Alonso. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! From Shevchenko! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's Shevchenko! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. You've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And yes, it's him again.
Ini kalau udah gini mah suram ya guys. Nah.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim. Pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Getting the ball anywhere near the box and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre forward.
Absolutely, he was... And
a shot!
Anjir, asuk guys.
There it is! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's Batistuta. That has been cut short. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Raul. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
Oh, sangat asuk.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, he's burst through. Yamal.
Kasih are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aduh.
Oh, no joy this time. Delict. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Oh, Messi!
Ooh,
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Delict. Under an awful lot of pressure. Oh, nicely intercepted. Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Raul, he's found some space. Raul, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Raul. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Salah! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome
Bab, suara orang
will
kadang
down
ada,
to
Bab.
finishing.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Messi. And this is Dembele. Shoots! It's a loose ball. Ball stopped greatly!
Set.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Xavi Alonso. And this is Raul. Oh, now he can run away with it. Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable!
Andrea
The lightness of step,
Shevchenko,
the
guys.
sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy.
Fellow attendees,
So we reached the halfway point.
Children's
I've been left
announcement.
almost breathless
With the
here,
father of a
Peter.
boy
This
in a
is
yellow
frantic stuff.
t-shirt kindly make
45
his way
minutes
to
seem
the
to fly
information
by.
centre.
Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Persib Bandung are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And we get things going again. That's a good ball. Delict, always a very imposing presence at the back. Right, Shevchenko. Foot in.
Sudah oleh gue.
Havertz. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. It's out
Bawang
for
kita
a
out
goal
guys.
kick.
Bawang kita harus ambil.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Batistuta. Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ronaldinho. Right, Shevchenko. Well, that's well seen.
Gitu pun tidak.
Rice. This is a promising build-up.
That's going in strongly. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking to play him in. He won't be happy with that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's the shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And Shevchenko!
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Yamal. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He's found a way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And a chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Messi. Oh, beautifully shaped ball.
Offside.
Mbappe finds himself offside. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Spread neatly. And this is Messi. Yamal. Can he finish?
Anjir.
And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has tries a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute.
Incredible! Most incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Serang lanjutan ya guys. Ya suren dia guys. Welcome guys. Aduh, ada video anjir. Kasihin aja. Kasihin aja guys.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation. Oh! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to dink it through. Scholes. Probing pass. Cannavaro. For Xavi Alonso. De Ligt.
Salah, tadi maksudnya.
Played into space. And that's a good ball. Scholes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And this is Shevchenko. Now he's running away. Shevchenko proves just a little bit too strong. And Shevchenko!
Tadi tinggal anjir.
Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Shevchenko. And he is deftly away. Scholes. Ronaldinho. Now it's Raul. That has not gone well. Coutinho. Raul. Fernandez. This is a promising build-up. De Ligt cuts it out. Scholes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get through? Well, super find. Shevchenko!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And this is Raul. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Football.
And it's Rijkaard. Saliba wins the duel this time. Oh, they could be caught out here. Xavi Alonso. Mohamed Salah is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
Sekarang aja.
And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team
Itu kan,
were
Bu.
able to take the lead, but
Itu
it
kan.
certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their
Please
seats.
join me
Yeah,
in wishing
nil-nil,
all
but
the
definitely
best
not
to
from
members
the
of
one
our
on
fan
track.
club
There's been plenty
celebrating
of
their
industry
wedding
and hard
anniversary
work,
today.
as well as some good defending, so too dismissive just yet.
Oh, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Silvestre. Scholes. Ronaldinho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Fermin with a definite foul there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Ambitious ball here. Important interception.
Welcome guys.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Ronaldinho.
What happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here. Yes, nil. And Shevchenko!
Masuk guys.
Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
And we have our very first corner.
Coming on the field is number 19, Messi.
Ini mau bos.
Terribly wayward. Bellingham. Messi. And it's Fernandes. Nicely shaped ball. Played back to the goalkeeper. Saliba. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Raul. And there's green grass ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
So you just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's cut it out. Khan can clear it away.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, El Hadj Diouf. Number 9, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe. Number 26.
5 minutes left on the clock. Salah. So passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, this is a... And the shot! Oh, that was vital. Can he finish? Oh, that could be pivotal. Has he won it? He just might have won it. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Persib Bandung look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be...
And the shot! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish.
And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better.
Saat dulu bejaknya satu pancan. Cuma tepan. Tes tikna. sholat dulu ya guys. Belum sholat dulu. Aduh. Sabar guys, upload dulu guys, sabar guys. Upload dulu. Ntar guys ya, ngupload dulu guys. Bentar guys, ngupload dulu guys, sabar guys. Sabar ya, ngupload dulu guys. Sabar cuy, santai cuy, ngupload dulu cuy. Langsung dong.
Muridnya udah down, tinggal gurunya aja sih yang turun.
Jadi requestnya itu ya? Requestnya itu ya?
Gue pengen ngalahin gurunya sih, kurang puas kalau ngalahin muridnya. Main kayak biasa aja sih, Claude ya tetap aja Claude gitu, mau di tangan siapapun Claude tetap Claude gitu.
Serius?
Serius? Pokoknya gue nggak tahu kan dilepas atau nggak tahu.
Ya, Harit oke banget sih di sini. RRQ punya lini yang kuat banget dengan real world manipulation. Makanya ketika ada Harit mungkin bakal jadi setelah RRQ pada babak final, playoff dan belum.
Upload dulu guys, belum kemarin gue gak ngupload guys, jadi sekarang upload dulu guys. Sabar dulu ya guys.
Jangan.
Wah, Bang Arsip sedang live guys. Wah. Astagfirullah. Bentar guys. Kocak.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the
Gas. Kutufuha. Kawan timnas. Bendera timnas tapi pemainnya hampir full Portugal guys. Tapi pakai bendera Indonesia anjir.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Indonesia have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation
Terlalu
and
mudah.
think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Telat ngoper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Astagfirullahaladzim, penuli, oi.
Spread it left.
Bakat.
Hot real chance! Going to be quick to recover this. And that has fair fizzed. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's taking no chances there. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way.
Santai kawan. Salah anjir. Coba ini salah.
Oh, he's burst through. Haaland, he's found a chance.
Salah. Ganti ke ujung masuk orang ke ujung guys.
That is your opener. It was thrashing the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one
Langsung
from his
ke
perspective.
ujung.
He hit it so beautifully.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Persib are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Deftly away. Out for a throw. Out again for a throw-in. Vitinha gets it away. Well played. That has knocked out the danger. The Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Halus.
Goes for a shot! And he's managed to get rid.
Langsung kena tak CR juga pernah teh.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. It's a lovely, neat pass. Scholes. Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely bit of skill. And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through. He welcomes it in. He's having a shot! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
But it goes. João Neves.
There will be 3
Bruno
minutes at a
Fernandes.
time.
And he's picked out the run.
Aing anjing ajar pergi guys.
Haaland utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
That signals the end of the first period. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in the second half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Bentar.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 19, Jamal. Coming on to replace him
This is
is
going once more.
number 10, Messi.
Kasih Bandung not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Vitinha. Now it's Haaland. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Right, Shevchenko. Tacho with the clearance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's a throw. Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that's the...
And Messi! And he should have made it four.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Indonesia have their second corner now. And a header! Oh, brilliant save! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
So,
He's in plenty of
sudah
space
dalamnya
here.
masih. Ini mau kemana
Messi
permainan?
lofted it. Getting up there! Got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. That's been cut out, well played. Nuno Mendes. Mohamed Salah.
Bagian ininya ngajar
Closing
atas
in on the last
belum.
quarter of an hour. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Indonesia clearly didn't...
Messi! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive job. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Scholes. Right, Shevchenko. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's Raul. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This is Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
There will be 1 minute added
Aduh.
And time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
Ada-ada saja guys. Noni mah? Naon? Welcome guys. Welcome.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Silvestre. Xavi Alonso, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Xavi Alonso. Saliba. And it's Cannavaro. De Ligt. Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting. And here's Mohamed Salah. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? De Ligt. Still best. Scholes. Persib Bandung have it back and can go again.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ronaldinho. For Xabi Alonso. Looking to play him in.
Nah, sok kayak gitu nata. Sok kayak gitu nata. Sok kayaknya. Kau betul-betul tuh main bola.
Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
France have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe!
Goblok.
Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
And it's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks
And
will
a quick
undergo
reminder
change.
today,
One
everybody
will be
to
solid,
make sure
the
to
other
put
needs
any
to be
liquor in the
pretty
bins
inspiring.
provided. Thank you for your
So that was the
cooperation.
first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Tah. Salah mencet anjir.
So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. That is good alertness.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Mohamed Salah. Shevchenko being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And this is Ronaldo.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and a chance for a shot. It's off target and by quite a way.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Oh.
Knocks it into space. Scholes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Goes for a shot! And he can clear it away. And this is Shevchenko. Conte. And he was quick to react. Cannavaro. Scholes. Now it's Mbappe. Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. He's on it. Can he get away? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's chosen to go back. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Chouameni is in a really good position out wide. Xabi Alonso, Mohamed Salah.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Saliba. Delict. Into the last 5 minutes. Pass is just off target. It's not an especially good pass, that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, what has happened here? So that's
Here.
it. It is all over.
Kesalahan babak pertama karena sebenarnya guys.
Were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your reflection.
Permainan dia lebih sabar anjir. Lawan Barca guys. Aduh tiki-taka kita. Gini. Mantap kali.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Expectation,
The game yet to
emotion.
kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely.
Is expect the unexpected.
De Rossi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. Gordon, and the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho. To Xabi Alonso. And it's Salah. Raul. Shot could be on. Chance! Little pass back. Either side yet able to find the net. Scholes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. That looks a decent ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Persibandung clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Reinildo spots it and intercepts. Barcola. Can he get on the end of this? In with the challenge. Saliba. Mohamed Salah. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Quadrell. Great ball if he can get there. And Shevchenko! And he's done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often. 10 minutes will call for real focus.
Intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That pass isn't the best. And it Scholes. Look where it came from. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Just eases him off the ball. Scholes. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for the run. And here's Barcola. Stood up well to him there. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Wait.
Kasih coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Kasih are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Back on the way then.
Kasih can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here. Raul.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mohamed Salah! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Kunde. Shevchenko. That's really nicely played.
Gila, tiba.
Raul gets flagged offside. Messi. De Rossi. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And he cuts out the supply. Dembele. Knocks it into space. Scholes. Silvestre making good for Gordon. Can he get it through? Might be danger here. He's having a shot! Xavi Alonso. And Shevchenko. Barcola. Messi will not... He's had a shot! And no mistake!
Asupan guys, si Gia tuh.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Shevchenko. Ronaldinho!
Kasih really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Gordon. Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
So that's it. It is all over.
Senang jantung dulu guys.
Have emerged victorious in this match of thrills.
Hampir guys, 6 jantung. Pertandingan barusan itu mantap 6 jantung. Anjir.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium. Players on the pitch are raring
Guys,
to
gak ada
go
yang komen guys nih guys. Komen guys.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And this has been
Berbalik yang sangat bagus bro dari seorang Raul.
That's very well played.
slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't.
Oh, he's one-on-one shot, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's
Itu
misfortune.
dia. Raul.
That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Madrid and the shot!
Dia tahu langsung anjir.
Oh, good finish!
Oke.
Level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That pass isn't the best.
Kira gini mah guys.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking tidy in possession here. And no, he's seen through all of that. Ronaldinho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the ball's come loose here.
Itu muncul.
It's going across goal. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Costa Curta, looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Ronaldinho, and it's Salah, and the through ball, Van Dijk makes the interception. Well ball by the goalkeeper. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is a great pick out. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Aduh, 1 menit guys. Oh, babak pertama, kirain babak kedua guys.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kirain babak kedua, ternyata babak pertama
To
guys.
the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
So all square at half time. Each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Shevchenko, number 23.
Second period then underway.
Coming on the field, number 18.
Oh, that's a good one. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. The ball goes in. Scholes with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Raul. Nuno Mendes. Xavi Alonso. Scholes. This is a promising build-up. Messi. And Messi!
Tidak dituning-tuningnya, jam crossing maksudnya.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's rising! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Uang coy.
And he's quick to get rid. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. Always goal side. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Corner guys.
He's taking no chances there. Yamal deals with that comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that...
And a chance! He's got a goal!
Itu dia.
Lead back. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Persib Bandung have their lead.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And this is Ronaldinho. And this is
Ntar
Shevchenko.
dulu bang, belum buka gituan bang.
Raul. Messi. Nuno Mendes. It's a nicely shaped ball. Decent chance! And there's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
At a time.
to stoppage time, whistle due any moment. That looks a decent ball. Ball swung in. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here?
Fuh.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither.
Aduh,
Both parties
guys.
having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Raul picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise
is
there.
only allowed in areas shown on this map.
How would you
Thank
sum up
for
what
your
we've witnessed,
cooperation.
Jim?
Tuh, gol Uruguay guys.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
Just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
And it's Messi. And here's Elise. Nicely intercepted. There's the clearance. Kimmich. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Uruguay!
Uruguay.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Guardiola.
First-and-dons are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Kane. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press.
Numpang close, Gun.
Neymar. And he's intervened well there. And it's Ronaldinho. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Koundé. For Olise. Raul. Adams spots it and intercepts. 30 minutes gone. That's a decent ball. Adams. Elise. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way past. Now it's Kane. Knocks it into space.
Person Van Dam truly have no need to panic. They can
Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he whips it in. Terrific effort! Mohamed Salah is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. A vicious ball here. Neatly clipped into space.
Kita pilihan yang gak diadil.
Evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kunde. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Persib Bandung trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half short. And there's the shot!
Astagfirullah, ini sakit itu.
Fantastic!
Fantastic
As
nih.
good as it gets. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Uruguay are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Madrell. Adams gets across to intercept that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Olise, and he's managed to get free. That is great defending, so alert. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Vadio. And Bastoni. Adams. Vadio. Bastoni. And Vadio. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the... It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Scholes. That's rather hopeful. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Much of an hour to play. Guardiol. And here's Kane. Lise. There's the shot! And that's another good win of the ball. Let's make sure that's not getting
Astagfirullah.
Messi! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bessie really must be wondering how he hasn't put the 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiol. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kimmich, looking for a runner. It's beautifully weighted. And he was quick to react. Cannavaro. And it's Xabi Alonso. Now
There will
Saliba.
be 1 minute
It's a
added
little
time.
off target. It's Ronaldinho.
Ah,
And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not.
Welcome guys, yang baru gabung guys.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the brilliant Delict has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him...
He's had a shot! And another try! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Let's make sure that's not getting through. Bruno Fernandes!
Ano yun? Wow. Hey, tama ba percaya?
But it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Raul, he can run onto that, brilliantly cut out. Yamal,
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. He was under real pressure there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Christian tries a shot! And it's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Ronaldinho. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah going face to face with his great rival.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Ronaldinho. Aims beyond the defence. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Tries to play it through, and he's definitely onside.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And it's Shevchenko. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Xavi Alonso. Right roll. It's a searching pass. It's been slipped. And Shevchenko! And no mistake. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum is shifted here, Peter. And the crowd are reacting to that now. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Xavi Alonso.
Jadi guys, butuh tunggu lagi guys untuk menyamakan
So
kedudukan
engaging and
guys.
still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands out. And the shot! It's hit the crossbar. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there. Silvesh. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
Oh, shooting chance!
Kosong ni wae kan menang.
And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Goals he couldn't ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, Bruno Fernandes! Oh, it's hit the post! That's a good-looking ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mohamed Salah. Guardiola. De Ligt. And Yamal. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Over to the right flank. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Just cruising! moment, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Manchester United visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Played back to the goalkeeper. Howson. Silvesh is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Foot in. Tries to pass it through. De Ligt.
Harus dikikir udatna aing.
Howson.
Suka nih.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Marquinhos. Howson. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Yang di rumah.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Scholes. Ronaldinho.
Mateus. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's found the way through. Now who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Good looking ball. And the counter is on. it's Forlan. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. A header! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They changed the score. 0-0 it remains. They played right into his path. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Shevchenko. Right card, getting this one clear. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a good ball through. Tries a shot! Terrific from Mateus! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
It's an imaginative pass. Mohamed Salah. He is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Ronaldinho, and he is shoots! Well taken ball.
Itu dia.
Got it! They had their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
First Van Dunk will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Back underway then.
Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Ronaldinho. That was good alertness. Scholes. Mohamed Salah. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Ronaldinho. Was somewhat off target. Mateus. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Marseille with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That should get the job done. And the volley. And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Diop is offering a wry smile there.
substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. The lift gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to pass it through. Shot a goal! It's fallen kindly here. It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Versus Bandung really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's picked out the run. Big chance! He's going to be disappointed with that. Well played, that has knocked out the danger. And here's Raul. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bisa jadi tadi tutup pelanggaran.
Substitutions taking place.
Howson.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Scholes.
2 added minutes has been
This is it
indicated.
then, now or never. Killishoy. Oh, that's a fine interception. Scholes. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better.
Ya itu, harus dipencet ya.
Main balik.
Ikan dari itu ya, dari ujung.
Main mari. Duda.
So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick. who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, this is Mohamed Salah. Well read, and the danger is averted. Played into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold. He's going to be disappointed with that. Raul touches it back, and this is Raul. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Kasih have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
Chance for a shot! That's a shot finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Shevchenko is onto this. Hakimi. Trossard. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Donnarumma with the clearance.
Grandeng tongkat Grandeng.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's destined for the flank. And he's quick to return it. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mohamed Salah. He's gone out for a throw-in. Ruben Diaz clears.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Salah. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Substitution on the field.
Kasih are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Number 22.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. And it's Fernandez. And this is Ibrahimovic. Fernandez. Here's Cannavaro. Silvestre. That's good running with the ball. Raul. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great ball if he can get there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mohamed Salah going face to face with his great rival. Oh, super Shevchenko!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That looks a decent ball. Scholes. And it's Ronaldinho. Right, Shevchenko. And Dyke gets it clear. And he's done very well to take that back. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. There's a probing ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that was asking for too much. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been caught now. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Terengganu with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold, who's short. He had a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mohamed Salah really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Lovely feet. It's Salah! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. No way through, so back it comes. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Bagus lah.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's had a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal. Persib Bandung clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ball's played through. Mbappe looking to receive it in space. Mbappe! It's on target and by quite a way.
Hampir.
That pass isn't the best.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And that is well cleared. And that's that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.
Tinggal adu kesabaran guys sama penguasaan bola semua.
what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that was vital. Khan getting this one clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves.
And he shoots! Goal! France! And France are in front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Can he get it through? Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mohamed Salah. Scholes looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. That looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Saliba. Xavi Alonso. Raul. And he thumps it clear. He's only too happy to take that back. Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. Raul. This is a promising build-up. And here's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread to the right. Raul. Saliba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Conte. And he's intervened well there. Xavi Alonso. Probing pass. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Great chance!
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mohamed Salah. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk gets it away. Scholes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's well seen too. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Persib Bandung finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Welcome, guys.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're off again.
Persib Bandung really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step.
Shevchenko! And that's a good finish.
Itu dia.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Scholes.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And here's Raul. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's lost his... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? Goal! France! Into the lead once more. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
France leading now. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Salah.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Shevchenko. This is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Chance again. No.
Gandon really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Mohamed Salah. He's shifting through the gears. Shapes to shoot.
Contact. Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Scholes. This is Shevchenko. He has found a way through. He's having a shot. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Osimhen. Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be
With
2 minutes
Shevchenko.
added time.
And claimed it back swiftly. Silvestre. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. They've knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Persib Bandung were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many...
Guys, sudah dulu ya live-nya. Udah lama anjir 3 jam setengah guys. Thank you yang sudah nonton. Semoga kalian sehat selalu. Oke, kawan. Bye bye.